Guys, so today is day 2 of production for the feature film that I'm working on, and yesterday was great. I thought I would get into tagging and getting really deep into the script, but it turned out that the script needed a little bit of cleaning up, which is very common for what a producer might have to do once the writer hands the script over in final draft. So what I spent a couple hours on was going through it, making sure that all the scene headers were actually labeled as scene headers in final draft, correcting any typos, making sure that all the characters were there and there was no redundancies, there was no extra spaces, things like that. And that just took a couple of hours. And there's some cool tools in Final Draft that you can use. One I just discovered under Document, under Final Draft, under Document, it says, oh no, it's not under Document. So yeah, Document. It's called Smart Type. And when you go to that, you can look, it gives you the list of all the characters, all the locations if you choose, and that's a really quick way of seeing the whole script in a list. So you can see if like a location is named twice in this script because they say maybe the writer called it the parents' house and then also the Lonergan family house, you know, and they meant the same place, but now the script identifies it as two different places. So that's the kind of cleaning up that you have to do, or that I had to do yesterday. And then last night we had a call with the team. It was our first online call. The Google Hangouts thing did not work very well. So we quickly hopped on a free conference call, and it was awesome. I mean, we talked for an hour, and everyone had such great ideas, and I'll tell you the things that we're talking about. So basically, so far, day 2, I've started to create some Google Docs, and as of now, this is what we're all talking about. We're talking about casting. So we are all listing actors that we love and that would like to see in the roles, actors that we know, have relationships with, this and that. We're also talking about locations. So I exported that locations list that I cleaned up yesterday and quickly made just a really kind of blunt location list. And there's a lot of locations in this movie, which budget-wise terrifies me. So as a team, we're going to think about those locations, if we can consolidate if any of us know ideas for free versions of those locations, these kinds of things we're starting to talk about. We also have a Google Doc for the lookbook that we're creating to possibly raise more money or to raise interest in other areas. So those are just ideas of like other movies we think this movie is kind of like, whether it be but with tone or with the shooting style. Also bios for all the 4 core team members and photos, things like that. So we have a Google Doc to add to whenever we want, so we can all be on the same page of what we're all thinking. And then I have my own to-do list, which is massive. I'm just dumping right now. Like anything I can think of, I just dump it onto this list, even if it's for later. I'm just like, oh yeah, SAG, SAG, you know, sign up for SAG. Made in New York, I know that's a thing, so I put that down. That's not till later, but I'm just starting to collect like a big dump list of anything that comes into my mind that I know I'm gonna have to do. And then what else are we looking at? We have another little list for like creating a log line and new title ideas, which we're throwing around new title ideas right now. And then crew. So we're pretty soon we're going to hire a couple of new like head of department people to join our team. They won't be like the core, but they'll be the second layer. So this is like our DP, our director of photography, our art department person, our possibly an AD and a line producer, both of which we want to hire, or I want to hire New York people who are used to working in the city, have done it a lot before, so that, because they're really a lot of, you know, they deal with a lot of logistics of the shoot, so that will be very helpful to get those people on board and make sure they're all cool to work in October, things like that. So we're starting a list for those things. And we talked about that last night. And we also scheduled a meeting for tonight. So tonight, this is what I'm doing now. I am making note cards for all the scenes. So yeah, basically like this is what this is what it looks like. That's basically, you want to write in huge letters, interior, and then list the location, or exterior, list the location, and then the briefest description that you can state. And what we're going to do tonight is we're all going to get together. We're going to put this list on the wall in order so we can see the movie on a wall. And we have a couple of tiny ideas about maybe switching a scene here or adding a scene there. And as a group, we're going to just look at it and decide those things so that when Finnerty makes this next little pass of revisions on the script, that she has clear direction on that. And that's what's going on today. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or I might video a little bit of tonight. Okay.